Imagine for a moment that you could go through life completely unbothered and unfazed by anything negative that happens to you. What if insults, setbacks, rejections, and failures didn't get under your skin or bring you down, but instead rolled right off you like water off a duck's back? How much more peaceful, content, and in control would you feel? This isn't some fantasy or unattainable superpower. You can develop the ability to act as if nothing hurts you. You can train yourself to be emotionally resilient, mentally tough, and unshakably confident no matter what life throws at you. And today I want to share some key insights and strategies to help you cultivate this unbreakable spirit. First, understand that your emotions are a choice. No one can make you feel anything without your consent. Things happen, people say and do things, but you get to decide how you interpret those events and what meaning you assign to them. You can't always control what happens to you in life, but you are always in control of your attitude and how you respond. For example, let's say someone harshly criticizes you. If you tell yourself they must be right about me, I'm worthless and not good enough, then of course you will feel hurt and deflated. But what if instead you told yourself that person must be having a bad day to lash out like that, but I know my own worth and I won't let their negativity dim my light. Suddenly you take back your power. Their words can't wound what you don't allow them to. It's not that you become a robot devoid of all feelings, but you get to consciously choose what you make things mean and how you let them impact you. You can acknowledge your emotions without being controlled by them or wallowing in negativity. Secondly, build up your self-worth and self-belief independent of external validation or circumstances. Have you ever noticed how confident, self-assured people seem unfazed by criticism, rejections, or obstacles? It's because they aren't relying on outside approval or perfection to feel good about themselves. If you base your whole identity and esteem on what others think of you or on always succeeding, then you'll be on a constant roller coaster and feel hurt anytime something doesn't go your way. But if you root your sense of self in your own values, efforts, and growth, then you'll have a stable foundation that can't be shaken by the inevitable ups and downs of life. Practice unconditional self-acceptance and self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and treat yourself like you would a good friend with understanding, forgiveness, and encouragement. Recognize your inherent worth as a person, not because you're flawless, but because you're learning and evolving. Build yourself up from the inside out. Also, reframe so-called negative experiences as opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. If you see everything that doesn't go your way as a personal attack or a sign that you're doomed, you'll be easily discouraged and hurt. But if you view challenges as chances to gain wisdom, hone your skills, and reveal what you're made of, you'll be empowered. I think about it like going to the gym and lifting weights. In the moment, your muscles may feel strained and fatigued. But that temporary discomfort is what allows you to grow stronger. Similarly, adversity is like a weights training program for your mind, emotions, and character. It builds your fortitude and shows you that you can handle much more than you thought possible. When you face a setback, rejection, or failure, ask yourself, how can I use this to become better, wiser, and more resilient? What can I learn from this situation? How is this happening for me instead of to me? They say that the biggest breakthroughs often come wrapped in a problem. Look for the lesson and growth opportunity in everything. Along with that, stop expecting life to be perfect or pain-free. Many people subconsciously believe that if they're a good person, work hard, and do all the right things, then nothing bad should ever happen to them. Then when it inevitably does, they feel hurt, shocked, and like a victim of unfairness. But the truth is, pain is simply part of the human experience. At times, life will be difficult, losses will happen, people will disappoint you, and things won't go as planned. This isn't because you're being cosmically punished, but because you're living on Earth as a mortal being. Expecting a problem-free existence is a recipe for frustration. Instead, make peace with the fact that negative experiences are inevitable and not a sign that something has gone wrong. In fact, your trials are often portals to transformation. Think of a diamond, it requires intense pressure to be formed. Without that adversity, it would remain a lump of coal. Similarly, your strength and brilliance are often forged in the furnace of hardships. As the Japanese art of kintsugi demonstrates, you can be broken open by life's blows and put yourself back together as an even more beautiful mosaic, cracks gilded in gold. Your healing can highlight your resilience. So instead of saying, why me, when challenges arise, remember the adage, why not me? You are strong enough to alchemize any adversity into an advantage. Additionally, be careful not to let your happiness and inner peace be dependent on things you can't control. So often we tell ourselves, I'll be happy when I have the perfect relationship, job, house, body, bank account balance. But there will always be another moving goalpost. And what happens if you get what you want but then lose it? You're setting yourself up to be hurt. Yes, it's great to have goals and things you're working towards, but don't base your self-worth and well-being on outcomes outside your control. Root your joy in your own efforts, growth, passions, and contributions. Focus on what you can control: your thoughts, beliefs, actions, and attitude. External situations will fluctuate, but you can be the calm in the center of the storm. Speaking of external forces, another key is to stop taking things personally when they're not. We humans tend to be a bit egocentric and believe everything revolves around us. So if someone's in a bad mood or something doesn't work out, we assume it must be our fault or a personal attack. But the truth is, most things have nothing to do with you. Everyone is the main character of their own life story. They're usually focused on their own struggles, insecurities, goals, and responsibilities, not on plotting against you. If someone lashes out, acts rudely, or even rejects you, it likely has way more to do with their fears, stresses, and stories than anything you did. Depersonalize and don't let your mind spin tales that make you the victim. Along with not taking things personally, also watch out for self-defeating assumptions and limiting beliefs. Our brains are meaning-making machines wired to see patterns and problems. But often our minds will take a negative experience and generalize it into a sweeping story like, I'm a failure, things never work out for me, no one likes me, it's hopeless. Be careful not to draw broad conclusions about your worth and potential based on specific instances. Just because a relationship, job, or project doesn't work out doesn't mean you are fundamentally flawed or doomed. It simply means that one thing didn't go as hoped. Isolate the incident rather than globalizing it to your whole life. And look for evidence of your gifts rather than just ruminating on what's not ideal. Also, beware of self-fulfilling prophecies. If you go around expecting to be hurt, take everything personally, and see all setbacks as proof that you can't succeed well, you'll subconsciously create more experiences that match that vibration. What you focus on expands. Instead, consciously look for evidence of how supported, capable, and resilient you are. When you face a challenge, remind yourself of all the times you've overcome hardships before. Collect real-life examples of your strengths rather than just dwelling on your doubts. Build a case for your worthiness and potential. In addition, practice acceptance and non-resistance. So much of our pain comes from fighting against reality. When something unwanted happens, we often resist it, get angry about it, complain, and wish things were different. But this only amplifies our suffering. What we resist persists. Denying what is only keeps us stuck. But if we can accept what's already happened, take responsibility for our role, and focus on what we can control moving forward, we take back our agency. We say, this is what is, now what we conserve our energy for positive action rather than draining it in negativity. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or not working to make things better. It simply means acknowledging current realities rather than being in denial or having a victim mentality. It means making peace with the present even as you're taking steps to create a new future. Fighting what is only creates war within yourself. Another powerful reframe is to see all pain as temporary rather than permanent. When we're in the midst of a difficult experience, it's easy to feel like it will last forever and we'll never be happy again. Our minds tend to catastrophize and imagine the worst-case scenario. But the truth is, all things pass in time. Life is in constant flux. No feeling or season is final. The very nature of our existence is impermanent. So if you're going through a challenging time, take heart knowing that it's not your eternal fate. Remember all the times you felt hurt before and how you moved through it. This too shall pass. You have what it takes to alchemize this adversity and arise anew. Regularly zoom out and take a broader view. Will this problem still matter in a week, a month, a year? Probably not. Don't let temporary setbacks turn into identity labels. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Trust in your resilience. Along those lines, aim to become an observer of your experiences rather than feeling like a helpless victim to them. You can't always control what happens, but you can choose how you perceive and respond to it. No one can hurt you without your participation. Start to notice your thoughts and feelings rather than just instantly reacting from them. Become the sky, not the storm. The weather of life will change, but your essence remains. Build that space between stimulus and response. From that place of clarity and objectivity, you're better able to choose an intentional path forward. Relatedly, don't believe every thought or feeling you have. Our minds are often an unreliable narrator, prone to distortions, exaggerations, and assumptions. Just because you think something doesn't make it absolutely true. Feelings are not facts. They are signals, but not necessarily serving an accurate worldview. Notice your thoughts, but don't automatically take them as gospel. Question them. Look for evidence that contradicts your negative conclusions. Are you falling into black and white thinking, overgeneralizing, mind reading, fortune telling, or other cognitive distortions? Don't let your mind unsupervised or it will run amok with worst case scenarios. Be the gatekeeper of your inner world. In addition to managing your mind, it's crucial to be intentional about what you consume and surround yourself with. If you're constantly taking in negativity, doom-scrolling social media, watching rage-inducing news, hanging out with toxic people, and listening to disempowering messages, don't be surprised if you feel like a magnet for misery. Be proactive about curating your environment and influences. Follow inspiring leaders and surround yourself with supportive people. Read books, watch videos, and take in content that uplifts you. Immerse yourself in beauty, laughter, nature, and art. Attend to what makes you feel expansive and alive, garbage in, garbage out, nourishment in, well-being out. Similarly, watch your words. How you talk to yourself matters immensely. If you're constantly berating yourself, calling yourself names, speaking as if you're doomed and incapable, you'll believe it. Your subconscious mind is always listening and thinks that what you say is what you want more of. Talk to yourself like you'd talk to someone you love deeply. Speak in an empowering, compassionate way. Use words that assume your worthiness, your resilience, your capability to figure things out and forge ahead. Let your self-talk program you for peace and possibility. On that note, watch out for holding on to resentments and continuously replaying your hurts. It's totally valid to feel your feelings, but there's a difference between acknowledging your emotions and endlessly recycling your woes. Overtelling the story of how you've been wronged and wounded can actually re-traumatize you and keep you trapped in pain. This isn't to minimize what you've been through. Your feelings are valid, but at a certain point, continuing to recite your tale of injury does more harm than good. As the saying goes, holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Unforgiveness is a burden you carry, not them. Practice radical acceptance and releasing the past. Forgive, not necessarily because they deserve it, but because you do. Free yourself from the chains of bitterness. Reclaim your energy for your own healing and growth. You can't create a promising new chapter if you keep rereading the last one. Also, find healthy outlets and coping strategies for your hurt. When we feel wounded, it's tempting to self-medicate with addictions like overeating, alcohol, drug abuse, overworking, overspending, serial dating, or other numbing out and destructive behaviors. But these only provide a temporary dopamine hit while ultimately making us feel worse. Instead, channel your pain into productive healing modalities. Go to therapy, write in a journal, make art, move your body, spend time in nature, meditate, confide in a supportive friend, volunteer, learn a new skill. Transmute your suffering into soul-enriching practices. As the Rumi poem says, the wound is the place where the light enters you, let your healing lead to your radiance. Above all, choose love over fear. So much of our pain comes from a tragic misunderstanding, the belief that we are alone, that there is something wrong with us, that we are powerless victims at the mercy of an unfair universe. But the truth is, although we will face hardships in human form, we are indestructible at our core. Challenges are not here to break us, but to build us. We are loved, supported, and being guided at all times, even through the darkest of nights. When you feel hurt, ask yourself, what would love do? What would faith do? Would love wallow in misery or choose to learn the lesson, grow and glow? Would faith give up and resign to despair, or take heart knowing that this too shall pass and serve somehow? When in doubt, take the next most empowering action. Do something kind for yourself. Look for evidence of what's working. Reach out for support. Rise. Remember, your scars don't make you broken. They make you a beautiful mosaic, cracks lined with resilience. Your trials don't make you a victim. They make you a triumphant victor, forged in the fires of transformation. Your painful seasons don't last forever. They are portals to your greatest becoming, soul-expanding teachers on this enlightening human journey. So act as if nothing can shake you, because the truth is, nothing can dull your true divine essence. No insult can diminish your indestructible worth. No loss can lessen the infinite love available to you. No setback can steal your power to pick yourself back up. No shattered dream can keep you from imagining new, more magnificent possibilities. There is a brilliant diamond in you that no external pressure can crush. There is a wellspring of faith inside you that no drought of despair can run dry. There is an eternal light shining through you that no shadow can snuff out. All is never lost, for you are more powerful than you can fathom. Feel the fear and rise anyway. Do it trembling if you must, but never stop rising. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Hurt is a feeling, but hope is a choice. Failure is an event, but fierce, relentless courage is who you are. Rejection can bruise your ego, but never undermine your boundless self-love. Adversity can bend you, but never break your unbreakable soul. There is nothing that can happen to you that can destroy the wise, compassionate, creative force within you. So love yourself unconditionally and know that your worthiness is absolute. Take care of yourself impeccably and be your own best ally. Forgive yourself and others readily and carry no bitter burdens. See your scars as sacred art and trust the story they're telling. Embrace all of life, ecstasy and agony, beauty and brokenness as the exquisite dance of your becoming. Let it all sculpt you into a resilient masterpiece. Be gentle with yourself as you heal, grow, stumble, and soar. There's no finish line to cross, no perfect bliss point to sustain, only a brave, brilliant, bedazzling becoming, unfolding one choice at a time. Just keep choosing thoughts, beliefs, and actions that assume your wholeness and summon your strength. Moment by moment, day by day, you'll take back your power and alchemize all pain into peace, purpose, and unstoppable presence. Act as if you are unshakable, and you will become your own rock-solid foundation. Act as if nothing can hurt you, and gradually, gloriously, it will be so. One mountain-moving mindset shift, one determined decision, one faithful baby step at a time, you'll build an indestructible identity and self-authorized reality so brilliant and brave that no storm can sway you, and all things serve your awakening. Just keep rising. Have you ever found yourself holding on to someone or something that's no longer serving you? It's a familiar story, isn't it? We cling to relationships, jobs, or habits that we've outgrown, all because we're afraid of the unknown. But what if I told you that the key to true happiness lies in letting go and learning to be content on your own? I've been there, trust me. I know what it's like to be in a relationship that's run its course, but you keep holding on because it's comfortable. You're afraid of being alone, of starting over. But let me tell you something, there's nothing more liberating than learning to be happy in your own company. When you rely on others for your happiness, you give them power over you. You're at the mercy of their moods, their actions, their choices. But when you learn to find joy within yourself, no one can take that away from you. It's a sense of peace and contentment that comes from knowing you're enough, just as you are. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Letting go of someone or something you've grown attached to can be painful. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. It hurts in the moment, but it's necessary for the healing to begin. And trust me, you will heal. You'll look back on this moment and realize it was the best thing you could have done for yourself. So how do you start? by focusing on yourself. Take the time to rediscover your passions, your hobbies, the things that make you feel alive. Maybe it's painting or hiking or volunteering at a local animal shelter. Whatever it is, pursue it with all your heart. When you're doing something you love, you'll find that loneliness doesn't have quite the same hold on you. Surround yourself with positive influences too. Seek out friends and mentors who lift you up, who encourage you to be your best self. Let go of the toxic relationships that drain your energy and leave you feeling small. You deserve to be around people who appreciate and value you for who you are. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding you'd extend to a dear friend. When you stumble or make mistakes, don't beat yourself up. Remind yourself that growth is a process and every challenge is an opportunity to learn and become stronger. As you embark on this journey of self-discovery, you'll find that being alone isn't something to be feared, it's something to be embraced. You'll learn to enjoy your own company, to find joy in the simple things, to appreciate the beauty of solitude. And when you do choose to let someone into your life, it will be because they add to your happiness, not because they're the source of it. So, if you're holding on to someone or something that's no longer serving you, I encourage you to let it go. It may be scary, but I promise you it's worth it. You have so much love, so much light, so much potential within you. Don't let anyone or anything dim that spark. Embrace the journey of learning to be happy on your own. Take yourself on dates, treat yourself to little luxuries, explore new places and experiences, fall in love with the person you're becoming, and watch as the world falls in love with you too. And remember, letting go isn't about giving up or admitting defeat. It's about having the courage to choose yourself, to prioritize your own well-being and happiness. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of love and respect, and that starts with loving and respecting yourself. So take a deep breath and take that first step. Let go of what's holding you back and open yourself up to the incredible possibilities that await you. You've got this, and I believe in you. Here's to your journey of self-discovery and happiness. May it be filled with love, laughter, and endless adventures. Remember, life is too short to settle for anything less than what sets your soul on fire. Don't be afraid to walk away from the things that no longer serve you and trust that something better is waiting just around the corner. You are capable of so much more than you realize. You have the power to create the life you want, to shape your own destiny. All it takes is a little faith, a lot of courage, and the willingness to bet on yourself. So start today. Make a list of the things that bring you joy, the things that make you feel alive. And then, one by one, start incorporating them into your life. Maybe it's as simple as taking a dance class or trying a new recipe. Maybe it's finally booking that trip you've always dreamed of or starting that business you've been talking about for years. Whatever it is, pursue it with passion and purpose. Don't let fear hold you back, and don't let anyone else's opinions dictate your choices. This is your life, and you get to decide how you want to live it. And as you embark on this journey of self-discovery and growth, remember to be patient with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight, and there will be moments when you feel like giving up. But trust me, every challenge, every setback, every heartache is helping you become the person you were meant to be. So keep going, even when it's hard. Keep pushing, even when you feel like you can't take another step. And most importantly, keep believing in yourself, even when no one else does. Because here's the truth, you are capable of incredible things. You have a unique gift to offer the world, and it's up to you to share it. Don't let anyone or anything dim your light, and don't settle for a life that doesn't make you come alive. Instead, choose to let go of what's holding you back. Choose to embrace the unknown, to take risks, to follow your heart. Choose to love yourself fiercely, wholly, unapologetically. And watch as your world begins to change. Watch as new opportunities, new relationships, new adventures start to unfold. Watch as you become the person you've always wanted to be, confident, resilient, and unabashedly yourself. So here's my challenge to you. Start today. Take one small step towards the life you want, towards the person you want to become. And then take another and another and another. Before you know it, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. You'll marvel at the strength, the courage, the resilience you never knew you had. And you'll be so grateful that you had the wisdom to let go of what was holding you back and embrace the incredible journey ahead. So let them go, my friend. Let go of the relationships, the habits, the beliefs that are no longer serving you, and learn to be happy on your own, to find joy and fulfillment within yourself. Because when you do, you'll discover a freedom, a peace, a sense of purpose that you never thought possible. You'll realize that you are enough, just as you are, and that your happiness is not dependent on anyone or anything else. And that, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself, the gift of self-love, self-acceptance, self-discovery, the gift of a life lived on your own terms, a life filled with passion, purpose, and endless possibility. So be brave, be bold, be unapologetically you. Let go of what's holding you back and embrace the incredible journey ahead. I promise you it will be the best decision you ever make. Here's to your happiness, your growth, your incredible potential. May you always have the courage to chase your dreams, the wisdom to let go of what no longer serves you, and the love to embrace the person you're becoming. Because you, my friend, are capable of great things, and I can't wait to see all the amazing places you'll go, all the incredible things you'll do, all the lives you'll touch along the way. So let them go and learn to be happy on your own. It's time to start writing your own story, and I have a feeling it's going to be a bestseller. As you learn to be happy on your own, you'll discover a sense of independence and self-reliance that is truly empowering. You'll no longer need validation or approval from others to feel worthy or complete. Instead, you'll find that validation and approval from within, from the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you can handle whatever life throws your way. And as you cultivate that inner strength, you'll find that your relationships begin to change too. You'll attract people who are drawn to your authenticity, your resilience, your zest for life. You'll build connections based on mutual respect, shared passions, and a deep appreciation for each other's unique qualities. But it all starts with learning to be happy on your own, with embracing the solitude and using it as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. It starts with letting go of the people and things that are no longer aligned with your values and your vision for your life. Now, I know that can be easier said than done. We humans are wired for connection, for belonging. We fear being alone because we equate it with loneliness, with being unloved or unwanted. But there's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. When you learn to be happy on your own, you're never truly alone. You have the most important person in your life by your side, yourself. And when you have a healthy, loving relationship with yourself, you'll find that you're never really lonely, even in moments of solitude. So how do you cultivate that relationship with yourself? It starts with self-awareness, with getting to know who you are, what you value, what you desire. It starts with learning to tune out the noise and expectations of others and tuning into your own inner wisdom. One powerful way to do this is through journaling. Take some time each day to write down your thoughts, your feelings, your dreams. Don't censor yourself or worry about making it perfect. Just let the words flow and see what emerges. As you do this, you'll start to notice patterns and themes. You'll gain clarity on what's really important to you, what makes you feel alive and fulfilled. And you'll start to make choices that are aligned with those values and desires. Another way to cultivate self-awareness is through mindfulness and meditation. Take a few minutes each day to sit in stillness, to focus on your breath, to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. As you do this, you'll start to develop a greater sense of presence and perspective. You'll learn to respond to life's challenges with clarity and compassion, rather than reacting from a place of fear or anger. And as you develop this deeper relationship with yourself, you'll find that you have more to give to others too. When you're happy and fulfilled on your own, you're able to show up more fully in your relationships. You're able to love more deeply, to listen more attentively, to give more generously. But it all starts with learning to be happy on your own, with letting go of the people and things that are holding you back, and embracing the journey of self-discovery. And I know that journey can feel daunting at times. There will be moments of doubt, moments of fear, moments when you question whether you have what it takes to create the life you want. But trust me when I say that you do. You have everything you need within you to create a life of joy, purpose, and fulfillment. It won't happen overnight, and it won't always be easy. But with each small step, each act of courage and self-love, you'll be moving closer to the person you were meant to be. You'll be building the resilience, the confidence, the inner strength that will carry you through life's ups and downs. And as you do this, you'll find that your definition of happiness begins to shift. You'll no longer be chasing fleeting pleasures or external validation. Instead, you'll be cultivating a deep sense of contentment and peace that comes from within. You'll find joy in the simple things, a beautiful sunset, a heartfelt conversation, a moment of laughter with a loved one. You'll find fulfillment in pursuing your passions, in making a difference in the world, in living a life that is true to who you are. And you'll find that when you're happy on your own, you're able to weather life's storms with greater ease and grace. When challenges arise, as they inevitably will, you'll have the inner resources to meet them head on. You'll know that you have the strength, the resilience, the creativity to find a way through. So if you're in a place right now where you're feeling stuck, where you're holding on to someone or something that's no longer serving you, I want you to know that it's okay to let go. It's okay to take a step back and focus on yourself for a while. It's okay to put your own happiness and well-being first. In fact, it's more than okay, it's necessary, because when you learn to be happy on your own, when you build that foundation of self-love and self-acceptance, everything else in your life will begin to fall into place. You'll attract the right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences. You'll find that you're able to give and receive love more freely, to communicate more honestly, to live more authentically. And you'll discover a sense of purpose and meaning that goes beyond any one relationship or accomplishment. You'll know that you're here to make a difference, to leave the world a little bit better than you found it. And you'll have the courage and the conviction to follow that calling wherever it may lead. So if you're ready to let go and learn to be happy on your own, start today. Take one small step towards loving yourself more fully, towards pursuing your passions more boldly, towards living your truth more authentically. And know that you're not alone on this journey. There are countless others who have walked this path before you, who have faced their fears and overcome their obstacles to create lives of joy and meaning. Seek out their stories, their wisdom, their support. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who believe in you, who inspire you to be your best self. Let go of the relationships and circumstances that are dragging you down, that are keeping you small. And most importantly, trust yourself. Trust your instincts, your intuition, your inner knowing. Trust that you have the power to create the life you want, to love yourself fully, to make a difference in the world. Because you do, my friend. You have so much to offer, so much to give, so much to experience and enjoy. And it all starts with learning to be happy on your own, with letting go of what's no longer serving you and embracing the incredible journey ahead. So take a deep breath, take that first step, and know that you're capable of great things. Know that you're worthy of love and happiness and success, just as you are. And know that the best is yet to come. Here's to your journey, your growth, your unfolding. May you have the courage to let go, the wisdom to love yourself, and the faith to trust in the path ahead. And may you discover the joy and freedom that comes from learning to be happy on your own. As you continue on this path of self-discovery and growth, you may find that there are times when you stumble, when you fall back into old patterns or habits, and that's okay. Growth is rarely a straight line, and setbacks are a natural part of the process. The key is to approach these moments with compassion and curiosity rather than judgment or self-criticism. Ask yourself what you can learn from the experience, what you can take away and apply to your journey moving forward. And remember that every challenge, every obstacle, every setback is an opportunity to build your resilience, to strengthen your character, to deepen your self-awareness and self-love. So when those moments arise, take a step back and remind yourself of how far you've come. Reflect on the courage it's taken to let go of what's no longer serving you, to embrace the unknown and chart your own course. And then with that newfound perspective and appreciation, keep going, keep putting one foot in front of the other, keep choosing yourself and your happiness, keep believing in the incredible possibilities that await you. Because as you do this, as you stay committed to your own growth and evolution, you'll find that your life begins to expand in ways you never could have imagined. You'll attract new people, new opportunities, new experiences that are aligned with your deepest values and desires. You'll find that you're able to create more meaningful connections, to have more authentic conversations, to build a life that is rich with purpose and passion. And you'll discover a sense of joy and fulfillment that comes not from external validation or achievement, but from a deep knowing that you are enough, just as you are. That your worth is not determined by your relationship status, your job title, your bank account balance, but by the light and love that you bring to the world simply by being yourself. So keep shining that light, my friend. Keep nurturing that love and compassion within yourself, and watch as it ripples out to touch the lives of everyone around you. And trust that as you do this, as you stay true to yourself and your path, the universe will conspire to support you in ways you never could have imagined. Doors will open, synchronicities will unfold, miracles will manifest. Not because you're chasing them or striving for them, but because you're aligned with your true nature, your deepest purpose, your highest self. And that, my friend, is the ultimate goal of this journey. Not just to be happy on your own, but to be happy in the deepest sense of the word. To find joy and meaning and fulfillment in every moment, every interaction, every breath. To know that you are a unique and precious being with gifts and talents and passions that are needed in this world. And to have the courage and the conviction to share those gifts, to follow those passions, to live your truth boldly and unapologetically. Because as you do this, as you stay committed to your own happiness and growth, you'll find that you're not just changing your own life, but the lives of everyone around you. You'll be a beacon of hope and possibility, a living example of what's possible when we have the courage to let go and learn to be happy on our own. And that, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself in the world. The gift of your authentic, joyful, purposeful presence. The gift of your unique light and love. So keep shining, keep growing, keep believing in yourself and your path. And know that with each step, each choice, each moment of self-love and self-discovery, you are creating a life that is truly worth living. A life that is rich with meaning and purpose and joy. A life that is a testament to the incredible power of letting go and learning to be happy on your own. And a life that will inspire countless others to do the same, to take that leap of faith and trust in the journey of self-discovery and growth. Because when we learn to be happy on our own, when we build that foundation of self-love and self-acceptance, we create a ripple effect of positivity and possibility that touches every corner of the world. We become the change we wish to see, the love we wish to feel, the light we wish to shine. And in doing so, we create a world that is more compassionate, more connected, more alive with purpose and potential. So let this be your invitation, your call to action, your rallying cry. Let go of what's no longer serving you. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and learn to be happy on your own. Not just for yourself, but for the countless lives you will touch and transform along the way. For the world that is waiting for your unique gifts and talents and passions, and for the legacy of love and light that you will leave behind long after you're gone. So take a deep breath, my friend, and take that first step. Trust in yourself, trust in the journey, and trust in the incredible possibilities that await you. And know that as you do this, as you learn to be happy on your own, you are not just changing your life, but the world itself. One step, one choice, one moment of self-love at a time. So let's do this together. Let's let go of what's holding us back, embrace the unknown, and learn to be happy on our own. And let's watch as the world begins to shift and transform as more and more people wake up to the incredible power and potential that lies within. Because when we learn to be happy on our own, when we build that foundation of self-love and self-acceptance, anything becomes possible. We become unstoppable, unshakable, unlimited. And we create a world that is more loving, more alive, more radiant with possibility. So here's to your journey, your growth, your unfolding. Here's to letting go, to learning to be happy on your own, and to creating a life in a world that is beyond your wildest dreams. May you have the courage to take that first step, the faith to trust in the path ahead, and the love to embrace yourself and your journey every step of the way. And may you know deep in your bones that you are enough just as you are, that you are worthy of love and happiness and success simply by being yourself. And that the world is waiting for your light, your love, your unique gifts and talents. So let's do this together. Let's let go. Let's learn to be happy on our own. And let's create a world that is more beautiful, more compassionate, more alive with purpose and possibility. One step, one choice, one moment at a time. And always, always with love. My friends, I want to talk to you today about a profound truth that has the power to transform your life. It's a truth that many of us know deep down, but we often struggle to embrace fully. That truth is this: to move forward and grow, we must learn to let go of what no longer serves us. I know firsthand how challenging this can be. We cling to familiar patterns, toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, and outdated goals because they become a part of who we are. We fear the unknown, the discomfort of change. But I'm here to tell you that on the other side of that fear lies a life of incredible freedom, purpose, and fulfillment. Think about a tree in autumn. As the season shifts, the tree doesn't stubbornly hold on to its old, dead leaves. It releases them, letting them fall away to make space for new growth in the spring. In the same way, we must have the courage to shed what is no longer alive and nurturing in our own lives. This starts with self-awareness. We must be brutally honest with ourselves about what is holding us back. Is it a relationship that has become toxic and draining? A job that leaves us feeling exhausted and unfulfilled at the end of each day? Habits and addictions that numb us to our own potential? Limiting beliefs and stories we tell ourselves about what we're capable of or what we deserve? Identifying these anchors is the first step. The next, and this is where the real work begins, is to muster the courage to release them. I won't sugarcoat it. Letting go can be painful. It can feel like losing a part of yourself. But in reality, you are not losing anything that truly belongs to you. You are simply creating space for truer, more beautiful things to take root in your life. As you navigate this process, self-compassion is key. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would extend to a dear friend going through a difficult transition. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment. Honor your past without letting it dictate your future. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and reflect back your highest potential. Remember, letting go is not a one-time event, but a continuous practice. As you grow and evolve, you will likely need to let go again and again of relationships, roles, beliefs, and behaviors that once served you but no longer do. Embrace this as a natural part of your journey. Every time you shed an old layer, you create space for a truer expression of yourself to emerge. So what might this look like in practice? Perhaps it means finally walking away from a relationship that has been draining your energy and eroding your self-esteem. It may mean quitting a job that is no longer aligned with your values and passions to pursue a path that lights you up, even if others don't understand. It could mean giving up addictions to substances, to social media, to overworking and replacing them with habits that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. It may involve questioning long-held beliefs about what you're capable of or what you deserve and daring to dream bigger. As you let go, you'll likely face fear, discomfort, and resistance both from within yourself and from others who are threatened by your growth. Don't let this stop you. These are simply signposts that you're on the right track. Lean into the discomfort, knowing that it's temporary and that it's leading you towards a life of greater authenticity and joy. On the other side of letting go, you'll find a lightness and freedom you may have never known before. You'll have more energy, clarity, and capacity for the things that truly matter to you. You'll attract people and opportunities that are aligned with your highest self. You'll feel more at peace with yourself and your place in the world. But the journey of letting go is not just about your own personal growth and happiness. When you have the courage to release what no longer serves you, you inspire others to do the same. You become a beacon of possibility, showing those around you that transformation is possible. Your act of letting go creates a ripple effect that touches the lives of everyone you encounter. So I invite you right now to take an honest look at your life. What are you clinging to that is no longer serving you? What is weighing you down, holding you back, or keeping you small? Can you find the courage to loosen your grip, to create space for something new to emerge? The path of letting go is not easy, but I promise you it is worth it. Every time you release something that is no longer meant for you, you are one step closer to the life you are truly here to live, a life of authenticity, purpose, and unbridled joy. You are one step closer to becoming the fullest, most radiant expression of yourself. So take a deep breath, my friend, summon your courage, and let go of anything that is no longer yours to carry. Trust that the universe will catch you. Trust that by releasing what is no longer meant for you, you are making space for unimaginable beauty and abundance to flow into your life. The journey ahead may be uncertain, but one thing I know for sure: on the other side of letting go lies a version of yourself and a life beyond your wildest dreams. All you have to do is loosen your grip, take that first step, and trust the journey. I believe in you. I'm cheering you on every step of the way. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually do it? How do I let go when it feels so hard? And I hear you. Letting go is a practice, a muscle we must strengthen over time. It requires patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to sit with discomfort. One of the most powerful tools I've found for letting go is the practice of surrendering. This doesn't mean giving up or becoming passive. Rather, it means releasing our tight grip on how we think things should be and trusting that the universe has a plan far greater than we can imagine. When we surrender, we stop fighting reality, we stop resisting what is, and instead open ourselves to the possibilities that lie hidden within every challenge. We trust that even our darkest moments carry within them the seeds of transformation and growth. Surrendering requires a deep faith, not necessarily in a specific religious sense, but in the fundamental goodness and intelligence of life itself. It requires trusting that we are held, guided, and supported, even when we can't see the full picture. In my own journey of letting go, I've found immense comfort in the wisdom of nature. When I'm struggling to release something, I often think of the way a snake sheds its skin. It doesn't try to cling to the old, outgrown layer. It simply allows it to fall away, trusting that a new, more spacious skin awaits underneath. Or I think of the way a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. The process is not easy or comfortable. The caterpillar must first completely dissolve, turning into a soupy mess within the chrysalis. But from that destruction emerges a creature of breathtaking beauty and freedom. These natural processes remind me that letting go, while sometimes painful, is a necessary part of growth. They remind me to trust the intelligence of my own unfolding, even when it feels messy and uncomfortable. Another key to letting go is developing a strong sense of self separate from the people, roles, and beliefs we cling to. When our identity is wrapped up in external things, letting go can feel like a death. But when we have a deep knowing of our own inherent worth and enoughness, we can release what no longer serves us with greater ease. This is why practices like meditation, journaling, and spending time in nature are so powerful. They help us connect with our true selves, the part of us that is unchanging and eternal. From this place of grounded self-awareness, letting go becomes less threatening. We know that no matter what we release, our essential self remains intact. As we navigate the journey of letting go, it's also crucial to have a support system. Surround yourself with people who believe in your growth and cheer you on. Find a therapist, coach, or spiritual guide who can offer wisdom and perspective. Join a community of like-minded individuals who are also committed to living authentically and shedding what no longer serves. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Every single person on this planet is learning to let go in their own way, whether it's conscious or not. When you feel afraid or stuck, reach out. Ask for help. Allow yourself to be held and supported. Ultimately, the practice of letting go is a sacred act of self-love. It's a way of honoring your own growth and evolution. It's a way of saying yes to your highest potential, even when it's uncomfortable or uncertain. So as you walk this path, be gentle with yourself. Celebrate every small victory, every moment of courage. Honor the grief that may arise as you release old parts of yourself. Trust that with every letting go, you are making space for unimaginable joy, love, and fulfillment to flow into your life. My friends, I want to leave you with this final thought. Your life is precious. Your time here is finite. Don't waste it clinging to what no longer serves you out of fear or habit. Have the courage to let go, to create space for the life that is waiting for you. Trust that when you leap, the net will appear. Trust that your darkest moments are often the catalyst for your greatest growth. Trust in your own resilience, your own ability to heal and transform. Above all, trust in the journey. Trust that every experience, every person, every challenge is here to serve your highest evolution. Even the things you must let go of have played a sacred role in shaping who you are. So breathe deep, stand tall, and release your grip on anything that is no longer yours to hold. Know that in the letting go, you are creating space for a life beyond your wildest imaginings. I honor your courage, I celebrate your growth, and I stand with you every step of the way as you learn to let go and step into the fullness of who you truly are. The path ahead is uncertain, but it is also ripe with possibility. With every breath, you have the chance to choose again to release what is heavy and stagnant, and to align with what is light and alive. As you walk forward, remember that you carry within you the strength of every ancestor who came before you. You carry the wisdom of every challenge you've overcome. You carry the light of your own indestructible spirit. Let this knowing guide you forward. Let it give you the courage to keep releasing, keep evolving, keep becoming. For as long as you are alive, you have the opportunity to shed what no longer serves and step into an ever brighter version of yourself. The journey of letting go is not a straight line. There will be moments of doubt, fear, and resistance. There will be times when you cling to the old, even when you know it's time to let go. This is all part of the process. Meet yourself with compassion in these moments. Remind yourself that growth is rarely linear. When you find yourself struggling to let go, come back to your breath. Come back to the present moment. Anchor yourself in the truth of who you are, beyond your attachments and identities. From this place of centered awareness, you can move forward with greater clarity and grace. Remember, too, that letting go creates space not just for your own growth, but for the growth of others. When you release relationships or roles that no longer serve you, you create room for others to step into their own power and purpose. Your act of letting go is a gift to everyone around you. As you continue on this path, trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Trust that every door that closes is making way for a window to open. Trust that your courage to let go is planting seeds that will blossom in ways you can't yet imagine. My friends, I want to close with a simple affirmation. If it resonates, I invite you to take a deep breath and repeat it silently or out loud. I am willing to let go of what no longer serves me. I create space for joy, love, and abundance to flow into my life. I trust in my own resilience and in the journey of my growth. I am exactly where I need to be. May this affirmation support you as you navigate the sacred journey of letting go. May it remind you of your courage, your strength, and your inherent wholeness. And may you always remember that no matter what you release, your essential self remains untouched. You are, and always will be, a being of infinite worth, boundless potential, and indestructible light. So keep shining, my friends. Keep shedding the layers that dim your brilliance. Keep saying yes to the life that is waiting for you. Your courage to let go is a gift to us all. And I am honored to walk beside you every step of the way. The journey of letting go is a lifelong one. As we evolve and grow, we will continually be called to release what no longer aligns with our highest truth. This can be challenging, especially when we've become attached to certain people, places, or ways of being. But I want to remind you that every act of letting go is a profound act of self-love. When you choose to release what is no longer serving you, you are affirming your worth. You are declaring that you deserve to live a life that is joyful, fulfilling, and aligned with your deepest values. This doesn't mean that letting go is easy. It often involves grief, discomfort, and uncertainty. It requires us to step into the unknown, to trust in a future we cannot yet see. But I promise you, my friends, that the rewards of letting go are immeasurable. When you release what is weighing you down, you create space for miracles. You open yourself up to possibilities you could never have imagined. I've seen it time and time again in my own life and in the lives of those around me. The woman who finally leaves an abusive relationship and discovers a strength she never knew she had. The man who quits his soul-sucking job and starts a business that changes lives. The teenager who lets go of toxic friendships and finds a community that celebrates their authentic self. These stories of transformation are not rare exceptions. They are the natural result of having the courage to let go of what no longer serves us. So how do we cultivate this courage? How do we find the strength to release what we've clung to for so long? It starts with a willingness to get honest with ourselves, to look at our lives with clear eyes and an open heart. To ask ourselves the tough questions: what am I holding on to that is holding me back? What patterns, relationships, or beliefs are keeping me small? This honesty can be uncomfortable. It may bring up feelings of shame, regret, or fear. But I want to remind you that these feelings are not the truth of who you are. They are simply signposts guiding you towards what needs to be healed and released. As you shine the light of awareness on what needs to be let go, be gentle with yourself. Offer yourself the same compassion and understanding you would extend to a beloved friend. Recognize that letting go is a process, not a singular event. Some days you may feel strong and clear in your resolve to release what no longer serves you. Other days you may find yourself clinging to the old, even when you know it's time to let go. This is all part of the journey. Be patient with yourself. Trust in the timing of your own unfolding. As you navigate this process, remember to lean on your support system. Surround yourself with people who believe in your growth and celebrate your courage. Reach out for help when you need it. Allow yourself to be held and supported. And most importantly, trust in your own resilience. Trust in your capacity to heal, to grow, to transform. You have within you an unshakable strength, a light that cannot be dimmed. Every time you choose to let go, you are strengthening this light. You are declaring your commitment to living a life that is authentic, joyful, and free. So keep going, my friends. Keep releasing what is heavy, what is stagnant, what is no longer yours to carry. Keep making space for the life that is waiting for you. As you do, remember that you are not alone. You are part of a community of courageous souls, all learning to let go in their own way. Draw strength from this collective wisdom. Let it remind you that transformation is possible. And trust that with every act of letting go, you are one step closer to the life you are here to live, a life of purpose, passion, and unbridled joy. So take a deep breath, anchor yourself in the present moment, and ask yourself, what is one small thing I can let go of today? Maybe it's a grudge you've been holding on to, a self-limiting belief, or a habit that no longer serves you. Whatever it is, honor your willingness to release it. Celebrate your courage to create space for something new. And as you let go, trust that the universe is catching you. Trust that your act of release is a sacred offering, a prayer for your highest good. My friends, I want to leave you with one final thought. Your journey of letting go is not just about you. It is a gift to the world. When you have the courage to release what no longer serves you, you inspire others to do the same. You become a beacon of hope, a living reminder that transformation is possible. Your act of letting go creates ripples that touch the lives of everyone around you. It sets in motion a chain reaction of healing, growth, and awakening. So as you walk this path, remember that your courage matters. Your willingness to grow and evolve is a service to us all. Keep shining your light. Keep releasing what is heavy. Keep trusting in the journey. And know that with every step you are moving closer to the life you were born to live, a life of authenticity, abundance, and unshakable joy. I am here with you every step of the way, cheering you on, believing in your strength, celebrating your courage. Let's keep walking this path together, my friends. Let's keep letting go, keep making space, keep saying yes to the life that is waiting for us. The journey ahead may be uncertain, but one thing is clear: when we have the courage to let go of what no longer serves us, we open ourselves up to a world of endless possibility. So here's to your courage, your resilience, your willingness to grow. Here's to the life that is waiting for you on the other side of letting go. May you trust in the journey. May you be gentle with yourself. And may you always remember the profound truth that set you on this path in the first place. Letting go is not a loss. It is a sacred act of becoming who you are truly meant to be. So keep becoming, my friends. Keep releasing, keep evolving, keep stepping into your highest truth. The world needs your light. The world needs your courage. The world needs the gifts that can only be born from your willingness to let go. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for your own growth. Thank you for the ripples of healing and transformation you are creating with every act of letting go. I am honored to be on this journey with you. And I cannot wait to see the miracles that unfold as you continue to release what no longer serves you and step into the life you were born to live. Keep shining, my friends. Keep letting go. Keep trusting in the journey. Your courage is a gift to us all. And the world is better because you are in it.my friends. As we continue on this journey of letting go, I want to dive deeper into the profound impact this practice can have on our lives and the world around us. When we think of letting go, we often focus on the personal benefits, the increased joy, freedom, and fulfillment that comes from releasing what no longer serves us. And while these benefits are undeniably transformative, the impact of letting go extends far beyond our individual lives. Every time you choose to let go of a limiting belief, a toxic relationship, or a self-destructive habit, you are not only healing yourself, you are also healing your ancestors and future generations. The patterns we carry, the wounds we hold, the stories we tell ourselves, these are not just our own. They are often inherited, passed down through our family lines and cultural narratives. When you have the courage to let go of these patterns and stories, you are breaking a cycle that may have persisted for generations. You are creating a new legacy, one of healing, wholeness, and freedom. Imagine the ripple effect of this courageous act. When you let go of a limiting belief, you model for your children and loved ones that transformation is possible. When you release a toxic relationship, you demonstrate that it's okay to prioritize your own well-being. When you let go of a self-destructive habit, you inspire others to do the same. Your act of letting go is a powerful invitation for those around you to step into their own healing and growth. It is a reminder that we are not bound by our past, that we have the power to choose a different story. And as more and more of us choose to let go of what no longer serves us, we collectively create a world that is more compassionate, more resilient, more free. We create a world where it is safe to be vulnerable, to share our stories, to support each other in our journeys of growth and transformation. We create a world where we celebrate each other's courage, where we cheer each other on as we let go of what holds us back and step into our highest potential. This is the world I believe in. This is the world I see possible when we each commit to the brave work of letting go. But I also know that this work is not easy. Letting go can be painful, disorienting, and downright scary at times. There may be moments when you question yourself, when you wonder if letting go is really worth the discomfort and uncertainty it brings. In these moments, I invite you to come back to your why. Why are you choosing to let go? What is the life you envision on the other side of this release? Is it a life of greater peace and contentment? A life where you feel free to be your authentic self? A life filled with nourishing relationships and meaningful work? Hold this vision close to your heart. Let it be your anchor when the waves of doubt and fear come crashing in. And remember, you are not alone in this journey. Every person on this planet is learning to let go in their own way. Some may be further along the path, while others are just beginning. But we are all in this together, supporting each other, learning from each other, growing together. So lean on your community. Share your stories. Ask for help when you need it. Celebrate your victories, big and small. And most importantly, trust in yourself. Trust in your own innate wisdom, your own unshakable resilience. You have within you everything you need to navigate this journey of letting go. You are stronger than you know. You are braver than you believe. You are more capable of transformation than you could ever imagine. So keep going, my friends. Keep letting go of what no longer serves you. Keep making space for the life that is waiting for you. With every act of release, you are not only changing your own life, you are also changing the world. You are creating ripples of healing and transformation that will extend far beyond your own existence. You are paving the way for a future where letting go is not seen as a sign of weakness, but as a sign of profound strength and courage. A future where we celebrate each other's growth, where we support each other in our journeys of self-discovery and transformation. A future where we recognize that our individual healing is inextricably linked to the healing of our communities, our world, and our planet. This is the future I believe in. This is the future I see possible when we each commit to the sacred work of letting go. So let us walk this path together, my friends. Let us hold each other's hands, even if only in spirit. Let us remind each other of our strength, our resilience, our inherent worthiness. Let us be the ones who are willing to let go of what no longer serves us so that we can make space for a world that works for everyone. A world where every person has the opportunity to thrive, to share their gifts, to live a life of purpose and meaning. A world where we recognize our interdependence, our shared humanity, our collective responsibility to create a future of greater love, compassion, and understanding. This is the world we are building, one act of letting go at a time, and I am honored to be building it with you. So keep shining your light, my friends. Keep releasing what is heavy. Keep trusting in the journey. And know that with every step you are moving us all closer to the world we know is possible, a world of greater healing, wholeness, and freedom for all. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for being a light in this world. Together we are creating miracles. Together we are letting go of what no longer serves us and making space for a future beyond our wildest dreams. So let us keep going. Let us keep growing. Let us keep letting go. For ourselves, for each other, for the world. The journey continues, my friends, and I am with you every step of the way.